Welcome to the St. Peter's College, Colombo, Doku Branch, Grade 5 ENV lesson. Today, our lesson is water. What do you know about water? Can you live without water at least for half an hour? We know that 90% of our body is made out of water. So, if we get thirsty, that means our body is asking more and more water. Then, in this lesson, we are going to talk about how important is this water and what are the major things that we should consider about water pollution, about flood, and some characteristics of water, and also some cultural ceremonials and customs using water. The first thing we are going to talk about is that about water consistence. It says that the vast majority of water on the Earth's surface, over 97% is salt water in the ocean. Now we know our Earth is almost fully covered with water as salt water, which we can't drink. It's 97%. That's a very big amount. And another 2% of water is stored in the form of glaciers and ice caps. In the northern and the southern part of the earth, we can see those glaciers and ice caps which we can't use for anything. And the most important thing is only 1% of water is available for human activities. For all the human activities, we have only 1%. Okay. Now, this 1% of water is included in freshwater resources. What are called freshwater resources? We get water from the rain, and also rivers, lakes, and also underground water. They all provide us water where the people need to do their day-to-day activities. So it says that by seeing this part, you can see that the water is very important and very essential, and we must save this water because we have only 1% of water to use to do all the activities in the whole world. This is not only for Sri Lanka. For the whole world, we have only 1% of water. So think about, children, what will happen if we did not save this 1% of water in future? What will happen to us? One thing we can say, all the water resources will get empty and we will not have water to drink or for any other use, and eventually it will lead to the total destructions of earth and no one will remain alive. We will not have water to drink. The animals will not have to drink water. So the animals will die, the humans will die, and the plants and the trees will all get destroyed without water. So we must get into our mind that always we should save water for now and for the future also. Right, now I told you we are going to, you will learn some characteristics of water. This is a very good an interesting experiment which you can do at home also. Right, we are going to see that the water has no water, but we never experience whether the water has color or no color. Okay, so the experiment is like this. We take a glass of water and we put some blue color into that water and stir it well. Then you will get a glass of blue color water. Into that blue color glass of water, we put some ice cubes, okay, and stir it and keep aside for a few minutes, and you observe the outer surface of the glass. What are the observations that you see? You will see that the outer surface of the glass has some water, okay, and if you noticed, closely look at the water and you will see the water is colorless. Although inside the water is blue color, but the outer color is not blue. How come that? We put blue into that water, but the outer surface has water, but it has no color. What's the reason? We say that why do water droplets form on the outer surface of the glass containing cold water? Right, we get the conclusion like this. This phenomenon is known as the condensation. That means, now you can see in this glass, in this picture, there are some water droplets outside the glass. The cold water inside the water tries to cool down the water vapor in air, which comes in contact with wall of glass, and due to low temperature, the vapor liquids and appears as water droplets on the outside of the glass. Now you will understand, some water droplets appears outside of the glass because of not the glass has some kinds of leakage, because the water vapor outside of the glass has get cold, and then after that because of the low temperature, the vapor liquids appear as water droplets outside of the glass. That is why the water droplets was not blue in color. Then we are going to do another experiment which is saying the density of the salt water and the normal water. Density means ganatva. Right. Now we are going to compare the density of water with salt water. This is also a very interesting experiment. Do it at home. Right. Take 2 glasses of water. One is normal water and the other one is salt water. Add some salt into that water and mix it well, stir it well. Then after that, take 2 eggs and put 1 egg into the normal water. Okay. What will happen? All know that the egg will sink. Right. Then, if you put the egg into the salt water solution, what will happen? The thing is going to, what do you think? Will the egg sink? No, Putta. The egg will float on the glass of salt water solution. Why is that? The first one in the normal water, the egg sink, and here the next experiment, it floats. What's the reason? We get a conclusion like this. The density of the egg is higher than the density of normal water. It's not because of the egg is heavy. If the egg is heavy, then in the salt water solution also, the egg should be sink. It's not because of the weight of the egg. Remember that. It's because of the density, ganatwaya. And then when enough salt is added to the water, the salt water solution density becomes higher than the eggs. So the egg will then float. Now this is what will happen. The density of the if we are comparing the density of the water and the density of the egg, the reason for the sink of the egg is the density of the egg is higher than normal water. So it sinks. In the next one, when we add salt, the density of the salt water solution is higher than the egg. So the egg will be able to sink in the salt water solution. That is the reason why the egg float on the in the salt water solution. Right. Now let's go to next part, water pollution. What is called water pollution? How does water pollution occur? We say that the water pollution is the contamination of water bodies usually as a result of human activities. Not from anyone else, it is us. It is we who are destroying the water. All because of us. We are the one who responsible for the pollution of water. Not any animals, not any plants, no other one. It's because of us. What are the water bodies that normally get polluted? Lakes, rivers, oceans, and also groundwater. Because of all the human activities, water gets polluted. Can you see this picture? How many things have been thrown by whom? Us. Thrown by us. Various causes of water pollution. Why water gets polluted? Because we put some industrial waste. We put it. And then sewage and water waste, mining activities, and accidental oil leakage. Now when we are talking about the oil, you know that the oil is not dissolving in water. The oil will stay in the outer surface of the water. It won't get mixed with water. So it is very hard to remove those layers of oil from the water. So suddenly water get polluted. How to prevent water pollution? If we are the one who is responsible for water pollution, we should think some ways of preventing water pollution. Use less plastics. We are using more and more plastic means we are polluting water more and more. So we have to reduce using plastics. And do not dispose of oils in sink. If we are putting oils to the sinks, then the oil will float on the water, which can't help any other way. Limit the use of detergents and bleaches, washing powders. Use environmental friendly detergents and conserve soil, avoid pesticides. Now these are the things that you should not do in order to prevent the pollution. Right, now let's come to next part is flood. What is called flood? Normally we say an overflowing of water is called flood. It says that a flood is an overflow of water submerged land that is usually dry. If you get water somewhere where there is dry area, it will get water, so we will say it's a flood. What are the reasons for flood? Overflowing rivers, broken dams, urban drainage basins, canals with steep sides. Now see, can you see this dam has broken, so suddenly many large amount of water going there, so it faces to an flood. Then, because of flood, many diseases and damages and many more accidents can happen. Now let's see what are the causes that can happen because of flood. It will destroy houses and buildings. You know that when flood is come to the dry land, all the houses and the buildings will get water and they will destroy. Carry soil away from valuable farming lands. All the fertile soil will remove with the flood. Contaminate drinking water and lead to disease. Now, where there is flood occur and the people there have to drink the flood water. Because of drinking that flood water may causes many kinds of diseases. Mostly what are they? Malaria, typhoid, cholera, dengue, yellow fever and also skin infections. We get skin infections because of flood water, having flood water. Then, for prevent those diseases and all those effects, what you should do is, you should always have to drink clean water. And always remember, do not drink flood water and don't use these flood water to do any household things like wash dishes or brush your teeth or wash your face or not. It's not good to have a bath in flood water also, remember that. Some people like to have a bath in flood water. It's not good. Now here at the last we are going to talk about the different cultural ceremonies and customs using water. Many people believe that water is very important. They are like blessed. Water is blessed. Right. Buddhist people, for blessings they use pirit pan. Right? They drink pirit pan and they sprinkle those pirit pan in houses, so they are thinking that it's a blessed one. And also they offer a glass of water before a meal. That means we are offering a glass of water, the food is ready, please come and have, right, like that. Then Catholic people sprinkling with holy water as a sacrament that we call baptism. When a child gets birth, they are baptizing with sprinkling with water. And then washing the feet of on Maundy Thursday, the Jesus washed the feet of the people in Maundy Thursday. And Islam people every day when they are going to pray, the first thing they do is they are having a bath. And then another thing is they are doing, if one person died, they wash the dead body of that person before burying. It's a custom that they are doing. And Hindu people, in a wedding ceremonies, they wash the groom's feet before entering to the hall. And also wash feet before entering to the corville. And they doing some more important thing is, can you see this picture? They are bathing the goats, and in Hindu they say Kumbhabi Sheka. Right. I hope you have enjoyed my lesson. Have a blessed day. God bless you.